Hello class. So let's start today from BJP in our civics chapter 6 political party. Last class we have seen till from Congress, right? Political parties we have started from Congress. Congress we have seen policies and programs. Now we are going to learn about Bharatiya Janata Party, that is BJP. In 1989, when there was a split in Janata Party, Jan Singh, that means the erstwhile Jan Singh, he himself rechristened itself into Bharatiya Janata Party, and it was the single largest party in 1996, and in 1999 there was a general election and it came close to a majority in the Lok Sabha, winning 182 seats. This was the proper origination of Bharatiya Janata Party. Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who was the Prime Minister in the earlier government, was elected as the Prime Minister again. And they came close to the majority in Lok Sabha by winning 182 seats. BJP. And Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who was the Prime Minister in the earlier government, again he was only elected as the Prime Minister again in the next election, and he became the Prime Minister of our country. Now, what were the policies and programs coming under BJP was, it shares the objective of public funding of election with its allies in the NDA, creation of smaller states, creating about million jobs a year, to favor equal opportunities and privileges to all minority sections of the society, to deal with the cases of communal violence speedily, establish National Security Council for strengthening the defense of the country, review of the nuclear weapons policies. So these were the policies and programs of BJP. They were concentrating on equal opportunities and privileges to all the minority sections of the society also. That means not only the majority should be able to enjoy the freedom, to enjoy the privileges, to enjoy the opportunity, even the minority section should be also given the same status. And any cases related to communal violence, that will be dealt very easily and very speedily. That was one of their policy. Creating million of jobs, also establishing National Security Council for strengthening the defense of the country. A country's defense is very important and it depends upon the government of that country. So, Bharatiya Janata Party, they established a council named as National Security Council for strengthening the defense of the country, review of the nuclear weapons policy, anything related to nuclear weapons policy, their views and their reviews were also made and clarified by Bharatiya Janata Party. Next is Communist Party of India. Now, Communist Party of India is a left-wing political party in India. In the Indian Communist movement, there are different views on exactly when the Indian Communist Party was founded. That means they don't have a proper era or a proper year when it was found. There is different views related to that, but a date is maintained as a foundation day by CPI, that is 26th December 1925. That day they have maintained as the foundation day. But the Communist Party of India, that is Marxist Party, which separated from the CPI, claims that the party was founded in 1920. CPI, the Communist Party of India, that is Marxist Party, they got separated from Communist Party of India. That means some of the members who were there in Communist Party of India, they made a different group party, and that is known as again CPI but Marxist. And they claim that it's not in, they are maintaining the foundation day as 1925, the CPI, right? So the Communist Party of India, Marxist Party, they say that it's not in 1925, the party was founded in 1920. And what were the policies and programs of the Communist Party? To nationalize units of production and service in order to remove economic and social disparities, to oppose both imperialism and capitalism, which are the sources of all misery, to align with socialist countries, to improve the conditions of the working class, to preserve the cottage and scale industry, to nationalize the wholesale trade in food grains and other important commodities. These were the policies and programs of CPI. They believe that imperialism and capitalism is considered as the main source of misery. So that has to be removed. There should be proper working conditions given to the people, the laborers, the workers, the industry people who are working there without any proper condition. They should be given a proper condition according to an organized sector. Cottage industries, small scale industries and all has to be preserved properly. There should be a nationalized wholesale trade in food grains and other commodities so that we can have a good export, and with the help of that export we can get a proper foreign exchange. So which will help the economic development of the country. To align with the socialist countries who are having the same policies and programs. So these were the concepts according to which Communist Party has come into existence. Next is CPI. As I told you here, this is CPI, Communist Party of India, and after that Communist Party of India, Marxist was separated from there and they formed another group. Their symbol is this. CPIM, that means CPI Marxist, emerged out of a division within the Communist Party of India. The undivided CPI had experienced a period of upsurge during the years following the Second World War. The CPI led armed rebellions in Telangana, Tripura and Kerala. However, it soon abandoned the strategy of armed revolution in favor of working within the parliamentary framework. In 1950, B.T. Ranadev, the CPI General Secretary and a prominent representative of the radical sector inside the party, was demoted on grounds of left adventism. That means CPIM, it got separated from CPI. They created a different group wherein they formed those type of groups which can help in the policies like foreign investments, foreign trade, economic equality, right to work to be made as fundamental right. These were the policies of CPIM. Now CPI, what did they do is they had armed rebellions in Telangana, Tripura and Kerala. But then afterwards, that got abandoned, the strategy of armed revolution, and they started working within the parliamentary framework. And in 1950, Ranadev, the CPI General Secretary and a prominent representative of the radical sector inside the party, he got demoted on grounds of left adventism. That means they have earlier taken armed revolution, which is not allowed for a political party. That's why they got demoted on grounds of left adventism. And now, what are the policies and programs of CPIM? Right to work to be made a fundamental right, and unemployment allowance to be given to the unemployed, to establish a proper economic equality with equal and fair wage structure for agricultural and industrial workers, and also uniformity between the workers and the landlords and the rich people. That's what they wanted, that there should be economic equality. There should be equal and fair wage structure for agricultural and industrial workers, and there should be uniformity between them in all the levels. And also to nationalize all foreign investments and all monopolies. All foreign trade would be brought under public undertaking. That means all the foreign investments and all the foreign policies and everything will be brought under the government. It should not be given wholly and solely to the private people. Otherwise, it is not going to be doing any kind of public welfare. It will be only for the personal gain of those people. That's why CPIM thought that to bring all the foreign investments and foreign trade under the government's rules and regulations. Religion, separation of religion from politics, to distribute the land of the big landlords among the landless workers. Foreign relations, established close relationship with the socialist countries and Russia, and pull out of the Commonwealth to resist imperialism. That means separation of religion from politics. In politics, there should not be any play of religion, and those people, those big landlords who are having lots of land, their land should be distributed towards the landless workers so that their working condition and their living condition should be well and good. And foreign relationships, that means they have wanted to keep close relationship with those countries who are focusing or who are going through the same policies and programs according to the CPIM, where the workers, industrial workers, agricultural workers and all will be given more importance than the other big landlords and other private property owners. Bahujan Samaj Party, this is their symbol, Bahujan Samaj Party. And the introduction of this party is, it was founded in 1984 by Kansi Ram, and due to his deteriorating health in 1990, a former school teacher Mayawati became the party's leader, de facto leader. That means in 1984, Kansi Ram was the person who was found the party, and he was the person who was the leader there. But because of his bad condition in health, Mayawati took the place of her leader, and the party's power grew quickly with seats in the Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly and India's lower house of parliament. The party, as it was found, soon it started growing quickly because it started getting seats in UP Legislative Assembly and also in India's lower house parliament. And in 1993, following the assembly elections, Mayawati formed a coalition with Samajwadi Party president whose name was Mulayam Singh Yadav. Coalition means when coming together. Okay, so Mayawati, the leader of Bahujan Party, they formed coalition with Samajwadi Party's president Mulayam Singh Yadav as chief minister, and in mid-1995, she withdrew support to his government, which led to a major incident where Mulayam Singh Yadav was accused of keeping her party legislators hostage to try to break her party. This was some of the political issues which was taking place. That in 1998 they came together, formed a coalition, and Mulayam Singh Yadav was a chief minister. But in 1995, what happened? She withdrew her support from the government, and there also Mulayam Singh Yadav was accused for keeping her party's legislators hostage and was trying to break her party. This was the thing for which he was accused, and from then onwards, they have regarded each other publicly as chief rivals. Mayawati of Bahujan Samaj Party and Mulayam Singh Yadav of Samajwadi Party, they became rivals. They became publicly rivals, and then Mayawati then sought the support of the BJP to become chief minister on June 3, 1995. And in October 1995, the BJP withdrew support to her and fresh elections were called after President's rule. That means with the help of BJP, by taking the support of BJP, Mayawati became the chief minister during 1995. But by the mid of that, by October 1995, what did BJP do? They withdrew their support. And then a fresh election was held after the president's rule or trial to find a new chief minister. Okay, next is Nationalist Congress Party. Okay. Nationalist Congress Party, and from their introduction we will be doing in the next class. Thank you.